I'm Bearfoot. Welcome to my channel, where I'll show you how to make visibility effortless. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Bearfoot, and today I'm going to show you how I make super quick images that look really cool on Instagram in under a minute. Now, if you're anything like me, choice is my worst enemy, and it's the one thing that used to really stop me when it came to using Instagram. I held off using Instagram for a really long time, and it was purely down to the fact that I didn't think I could create really good images good enough for Instagram at the drop of a hat. Totally wrong. Found the perfect formula. I'm going to share it with you right now. Ultimately, what I had to do is come up with a formula, a 4-step formula that helps me to restrict my choices. And by doing that, I create really effective images as frequently or as infrequently as I like, at the drop of a hat, in the car, wherever. And I all do it with this brilliant app called WordSwag. Now, the art of keeping this very quick so that you can do that image in under a minute is to create 4 steps. Step 1 is to choose your base. Now, what is your base? Your base image is the image that sits behind what it is that you want to create. So say you want to create a meme, or maybe a call to action to a sales post, or anything really. It's the image that sits behind to give your image, your content, a bit of texture. So you've got to restrict that. Now for me, giving me a website that has access to zillions of rather cool images, I could just get lost in that for hours. So what I always do, or did, is flowers. That was my thing, right? So if you go back through my Instagram account, you'll see that my base image on pretty much everything had some sort of flower. So when I opened the WordSwag app, I would go straight into the library and type in the word flowers, and whatever popped up and caught my eye, that was my base for the day. Step 2, it's all about the fade and the filter. So for me, again, if you go back through my Instagram, you'll see that all my images are faded. So I made the choice that all my images would have a faded base. So that background image that we've already chosen, the flowers, I would always fade that out with a white. So put a white over the top, and that's step 2, all done. But for you guys, it's up to you what you choose. You can go light, you can go dark, you can do like the half fade. There's all kinds of stuff to do, but as long as you pick one and one thing alone and you always stick to it, it doesn't really matter. So what's your choice? Fade or not to fade? Step 3 is all about the font. Now, I love a good font, as many of us do, and honestly, if you just let me loose in a font, I don't know, swimming pool of font, I would just be to die for forever. But the thing here is, we want this to be quick, we want it to be slick, and we want it to look good, is to make sure that you're selecting 1, possibly 2 fonts to use, and you are sticking to them for a number of reasons. A, we want to keep this quick, so you don't want to be ruffling through, oh, like that, because that's me like that. It's like, it's like shiny object syndrome, big time. So picking a font, it helps to keep everything streamlined for you. It's going to help your feed, your Instagram feed, look really kind of on point. So step 3 is to choose a font, stick to it, and always stick to it. Never stray from the path. Step 4, last not least, is colour. So again, I'm like a rainbow child, says the woman currently sitting here in black and grey. But I love colour. I do love a drop of colour. And honestly, if I was let loose with like unlimited time in the whole world, my Instagram feed would probably be a rainbow and probably look rather rubbish. So picking a colour, a single colour or a couple of colours, I have 2. A couple of colours according to your brand. So this helps you with your branding as well. It's just restricting those choices, and that is what helps you to do this stuff at super quick speed. So what I'm teaching you here as well, this isn't just going to work for Instagram. The nice little images you're going to come up with, you're going to translate those over to Twitter, Facebook, and wherever else you might want to put them to. Step 4 is choosing that colour. So it wouldn't be a tutorial from me if I didn't actually show you how to do this in real time. So I've recorded a little video for you of showing you how I come up with an image in under a minute using WordSwag. Get ready. Hi guys, so this is Swag. Honestly, it is the best money that I've ever spent. So I'm on a time limit here. So let's get going. First up, hit the photo button. Where it says search Pixabay images, I would type the word flowers. You would type in whatever it is that you have chosen as your base image. I would select a flower that appeals to me. What am I going to grab? And literally, don't overthink this, just go with it. I'm going to go with that one there. Now, the things across the bottom here, I'm going to move them so you can see. The square one is pretty much perfect for all social media. But this one here, if you're doing Instagram stories, that's going to fit that perfectly too. So right now I want this one. So I'm going to crop it the way that I like. And you can enhance, you can shrink, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. So here, we're talking about text, right? So, I've skipped a step. Let me go back. So the next thing is my fade. So I go to image and I lighten. So I fade it out as I said that I would. That's step 2 done. Step 3 is about the font. So I'm just going to put Instagram rocks as my text. Now choosing 2 fonts. I always choose, just scrolling across. So mine was either the curtains or line and space number 1. So we'll just leave it at that. So that's my font selected. We're going to go back to, we're going to go over to color, hit the little dropper and see the little hashtag here. That's going to let you put your hex code in. So here's my hex code for my purple. Ooh, click OK. Drop this back down and done. That is your image potentially done in super quick time. I mean, the numbers across the bottom, this will allow you to change the image, to various different things, options that it has within the images itself. So you can literally just have a little play around if you want to. That's probably a bit better because it's bigger. Then you click save. And one of the extra cool parts here is if you add the logo or watermark, it will allow you to add your image or potentially your website if you wanted to. So I'll click on it for now. If we go to text, what it does is it duplicates the text above, gives you the option to move them about. So double tap it again and type your, oh look, I can't even type, website.com. Right here, save and close, and there's your website sitting at the bottom. One perfectly branded image ready to go in under a minute. So now that you've established the fine art of creating those rather cool images in under a minute, you're going to want a ton of people to see them, and the way to do that on Instagram is to get those hashtags right. Now, it's one of the things that you guys repetitively get wrong. Please stop using the ones that are huge. I have a tutorial just for you. It's going to help you to establish the right hashtags for you and your business. Now, when you get the ones right, when you get them right, honestly, I'm talking like Wonder Woman power here. These are going to be the powerhouse for you. They're going to help you with your likes, engagement, and tribe building. So if you're struggling with your hashtags and you need a little bit of help, grab my tutorial. The link is in the comments below. Honestly, be day and night difference for you. Thanks so much for watching my video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please do like, give me a comment, and of course subscribe if you haven't done already. I'm here each and every week on a Wednesday. New videos come out at 8 PM GMT. I look forward to seeing you next week. Hey, you, get your own YouTube channel. Folks, meet Ron. He wants his own YouTube channel.